My name is Cornelius, Cornelius Malone. Though it's Concord I'm from, it's discord I've known. But I'll tell you my tale, and it shouldn't offend ya, and it shan't put a cramp in your social agenda. In the year of our Lord, 1874, I was but a young man, well-intentioned but poor, being all without coin to acquire the essentials, for I had me no trade, and I lacked all credentials. No, I ne'er worked a mill, nor hammered a blade. I was barren upstairs as a jack of no trades. Now a jack of no trades, that's no way to behave. At the end of the day, you go largely unpaid, till you beg for your food, and you sleep in the ditches. You cry yourself dry, and you stink up your britches. I was dirty and desperate, and I reckon it showed, so I shouldered my load down the Boston Post Road, till I came to a town after walking a time. I won't tell you its name, for I can't make it rhyme. And I won't waste my wind on a lofty oration, but I met me a man with a fine occupation.
I'm a potter.
A crocker he was. He made earthenware pots, and he taught what he knew, and I took what I got, till I gathered the fruits of a fine education, and I left well equipped with an honest vocation. Now a man with a trade is a fine thing indeed, but what good is a trade if it ain't what they need? For no sooner had I left apprenticeship there that I found no one cared for me crockery wares, for the fashion was tin. It was keen, it was in. There was Lexington tin, there was Hopkinton tin. There was tin from without, there was tin from within. There were bins made of tin to throw earthenware in. So I took to the road with my spirits a-broken, like the hobos who roam with no home in Hoboken. On the outskirts of Worcester I happed on a gent, so down in the mouth I supposed it was bent. I asked if you've troubles, I'm happy to hear 'em. He answered, I've wasted my learning on theorems.
Now I've studied at Cambridge for many a session, and now I've no thought what to do with these lessons. Now a head full of theories a fine thing indeed, but theories alone cannot pay for my feed.
We sat on a slope overlooking the town. Our pockets were empty, our spirits were down. Poor as two stones and dry as a cactus, I nicknamed him Theory, he christened me Practice. O'er the rooftops of Worcester, two towers arose. He asked what they were, I said, damned if I knows. Behind us a cry rent the evening in twain, for a farmer was lowering his bucket in vain.
Why is this so dry? No water.
Said Theory, these wells are no use anymore.
For they're dug in a place that ignores simple physics. It's what you'd expect from a well dug by idiots.
I peered down the well and loudly opined, your theory is swell, but this well isn't lined. It's cobbled with stones, but fissures arose, and that's why the water won't stay, I suppose. And we looked all about at the fields and farms and the crops growing thin to the point of alarm. And I muttered to Theory, these people need water, but you're just a thinker, and I'm just a potter. And that's when old Theory cried,
Practice, that's brilliant. An earthenware lining that's smooth and resilient and keeps in the water and shan't ever rust and won't leach away or crumble to dust.
And there in the fields, be scorched by the weather, we Theory and Practice put two heads together. In following days, we fostered a plan to save the good farm folk who tended that land.
Great, that's a great idea.
Now maybe you doubt me, and I'll not begrudge ya, but take you this wisdom and pray it'll nudge ya. Out there in the world, there are people in need, diseases and droughts and children to feed. And often we're told we must follow our bliss. That's true to be sure, but what's crucial is this. Open your eyes to the ills that abound, and where you see need, you just might hear a sound. The sound of a calling, beseeching your talents in ways to change lives that hang in the balance. While Theory and Practice stretch to the sky, they look to the world with benevolent eyes. And if you do thus, you just might understand why we tend to think well of the WPI plan.